All right, hello everyone. Let me pull up my 1 second. I have to pull up Live Studio because it's not working. $19 Fortnite card? Is that even a thing?
$19 Fortnite card.
You're like, who wants it? Welcome everyone. We have 17 people here right now. That is amazing.
It's a lot of
All right.
people.
Yes, it's I think that's the most people have had at the start of a stream. All right, welcome everyone. How is everyone doing today? We are back with Nexius, Annapolis, and Vesquad. So,
Fast Squad.
is that how I say it?
Close
Did I
enough.
Did I say it wrong?
I don't even know how to pronounce it myself, so.
All right,
It's a
Vesquad.
Scott word.
All right, so yeah, guys, you guys can ask your questions. We're gonna be going through them again. You guys can. We were gonna try to go towards stuff like the development process and that type of thing. If that's what you guys were looking for, and then you guys can also ask your questions about Arctica, the ones that we didn't get to answer last time. So, welcome. Hello, Argonaut. Hello, Oh no, I just said this earlier. Bucket Boy. Can I call you that still? Alright. Ninja Bread, welcome. And Pie Gaming. Yeah, they're saying your game looks awesome in the leaks. I think that's what it was from, so.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way.
We need to do more leaks.
We do need to do more leaks of everything.
Unfortunately, the stuff we've been working on recently have not things you can leak.
Vasquad. Alright. We got some questions coming in now, so. First one from Ninja Bread. Can they put Dog Pog into the game as an Easter egg?
I don't know what that is.
What is Dog Pog?
It was my type of. It's my emoji, basically. That was.
Oh.
Basically, I made it up, and he just. Okay, that's not really a question. Okay, Argonaut. I mean, it is a question, but it's okay. I'm confused myself. Ninja Bread. Wait, that's the same one. Argonaut. What's changed since the last stream?
Oh man,
We did a lot.
It's
Let
been
me
a lot.
hop on the Trello real fast
Yeah.
so I can take a look. Well, we finished update 1.4.
Video coming soon.
Video coming soon. Yeah, we already have the script for that.
Awesome.
We've been slacking on the YouTube videos lately,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
bunch of stuff. The vehicle stuff, the video that has already been released, whatever that, and some other stuff with
Actually, that video was not released, dude.
Yeah, that video never
what
came
the
out.
video.
You're
Oh.
kind of stupid, but
What?
yeah.
No, I swear that we released.
No,
the
we
video.
did. We decided not to because it wasn't good.
Video coming soon.
Take your mic closer, farther away from your face, please. Thank you.
My bad.
Yeah.
You could tell we like each other.
I mean, it's
Anyway.
it has to be said.
That's my bad. We have a video coming soon over two things that we just did in 1.4. One of them goes over all the changes to vehicles because that was a huge aspect of it, and the other one goes over the entire update, everything else. So, video is coming soon explaining that.
I think
Awesome.
yeah.
D 1.4 is probably the biggest update we've done.
Oh
so
yeah,
far.
it's the biggest update that we've done so far, and that's something that we have done since the last stream.
And D 1.5 is going to be even bigger. Huge.
So you guys are planning on like releasing one or like the main part of the game and then adding more updates? to it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Alright. When is Arctica? Oh wait. I feel like you guys just said this. Maybe not. When is it going to be released to public?
Oh, can I say that in chat and then you can pin it because I feel like that's going to be another
Sure.
question that people.
Sure. Yeah.
So, well, it's basically the same as last time. There's no answer to that question right now.
Still no answer.
Yep.
I don't
Sometime in 2021.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't even
I
have an
guess.
answer of to when I can have an answer for that.
Yeah, and then you guys said are you guys still planning on doing where you do like early testing where the first people who get to it get to test it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we've
Okay.
considered recently we considered doing something else, but we haven't found an idea for that yet. But
All right.
that's the plan as it is right now.
All right, sounds good. Arctica. Okay, I am going to pin that, and there we go. It is pinned. All right.
Very nice.
Finn asked, "Will there be planes in Arctica?" I'm not sure if we covered this last time.
Affirmative. There will be planes.
All right, cool.
Right now there's only one plane model, but I might make another one. But yeah.
Yeah. So, what do you guys use to create your models, like the cars and the?
Okay, so I use Blender for everything. Like if it's a prop, so that includes like just random stuff you find on the map, like props like that, vehicles, planes, boats, all that. That's all Blender. The only thing I use Roblox Studio for is the terrain and the buildings. So
That's awesome.
the vehicles are made in Blender.
Cool. Yeah, I've always Blender is confusing. I must say it is very
Yeah.
confusing. I do not get it at all. All
It's
right.
it's a lot easier to do complicated stuff than
Yeah.
Roblox Studio, so
Mm-hmm.
kind of
Yeah.
had to transition to it.
Yeah, because in Roblox Studio you can't do too much of like
Yeah.
curves and that type
Yeah,
of thing.
curves are a no-go in Roblox Studio. So
All right. Pi Gaming, what is the objective of Arctica?
that's a good question. Let me just here we go. So it's basically just an exploration game. So I can't really say there's one clear-cut like defined objective. So think Wild West, for example, Trade Lands, if you've ever played that.
Yep.
You're just kind of exploring and chilling and getting money and all
Building
that.
up your
But in
base.
Arctica, there will be like major incentives to explore and
Yeah.
go around the map and find cool stuff and stuff like that.
All right. Awesome. And let's see, what was this? All right. What? Okay. I think it's Bucket Boy, Jur XFA. I'm not sure how to pronounce
Giraffe?
that. It doesn't have an A, so I guess it's giraffe. But yeah, what is the game? I've been living under a rock. What's a basic way to put that?
Antarctica.
Oh
I
yes,
can copy and paste the description that we currently have for it
All
if you
right.
want.
Imagine like going to Antarctica and then being a researcher in Antarctica, but being like a really cool researcher in Antarctica. Yeah. I don't know.
All right. I
I
gotta
can't.
like. There we go. Okay.
It is not letting me because it's going over the character limit. Here, I'll just send the link to the game, and then you can look at the description yourself.
All right.
Right there.
You send it in Discord?
No, I sent it in chat.
Oh, in chat. Okay. Got
Yeah.
it. All right. Ian asked, "What'd you guys eat today?"
Krispy Kremes.
I had Chipotle.
Couple
Nice.
Krispy Kremes.
I had a hot dog and a smoothie.
Yeah, I haven't eaten dinner yet.
All right, we already got the when is it gonna be released to public? We got what is the game, and will the game be fun?
Depends.
Debatable. It's gonna be more fun than Liftoff, that's for sure.
Yeah.
God, I hate Liftoff so much.
I could
Yeah.
write a multi-page paper about how much I hate Liftoff.
It's a
Garbo
pathetic
game.
game. As far as games go, it's just
I could
bad.
make
It's not good.
I could make
Like,
an entire monologue video about how bad Liftoff is.
It's not. It's a case study of what not to do when making a game.
Yeah. Speaking of which,
Speaking of which,
I think you can finish your sentence now.
here we go. Speaking of which, peep this. I just pasted the dev forum link into the chat.
Is my
That's,
chat not loading? I don't know what's
not
going
there.
on.
Your chat's
Oh.
not coming up with the links. So you probably have a
Well-
block.
It shouldn't be
Well-
blocked. It should at least let me decide if I want to keep it or not. What is going on?
Well, either way, it's just like a huge dissertation on why Liftoff failed and how terrible it was that we posted on the forum in the community resources category, so that other developers don't make the same mistakes we did.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Arctica currently has about 2,000 more lines of code than Liftoff already.
Nice.
Yeah.
Which is
That's a
kinda
lot of
crazy, I guess.
code. Lots
mean,
of code.
It's not really all that much.
He's coder, man. Don't worry.
As far as games go, I guarantee you other games have at least 10 times more, you know.
Yeah,
And
I've
Arctica, when
heard
it's
of
done,
that.
probably will have at least 10 times more. It has about 17,000 right now. It'll be a lot more than that when it's actually
Still,
done.
that is a lot, and I know for like a game, no, but like for me, yes, that is a lot. So
It's a lot.
yeah.
In other words, it's gonna be a lot better than Liftoff.
Just in every way, shape and form,
A
honestly.
lot bigger.
Yep. Raptor in it is Arctica like Liftoff, but with land and sea vehicles.
No.
Negative. I don't know how you could make that comparison.
It's
Liftoff,
probably impossible.
to be honest, Liftoff isn't really like anything. Literally all you do is click a button and watch a rocket go up, and then do that over and over again. So, Arctica will actually have gameplay. You'll actually be doing stuff instead of just clicking buttons on your screen.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yep.
So it will not be like Liftoff.
All right. Mr. Mikhail is back, and we got. All right, Riri or Argonaut. Is there a plan for a Arctic-based aircraft with Jato abilities, jet assisted take? Oh, okay, jet assisted takeoff.
That is so cool. I know exactly what he's talking about.
Yeah,
because
I do
some
now
of the
too.
Some of the planes that land in Antarctica, they have like rocket boosters on the back to help them speed up when they're taking off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's like a C-130 Hercules that lands at one of the stations that does
C-130.
that. But maybe.
It might be well, okay. The current plane that lands at the main village is from the British Antarctic Survey. It's a prop plane, so it's not like the C-130. So that one currently doesn't. We don't have any plans to put a C-130 in the game right now. So
Alright.
probably not,
Okay.
unless we do put the C-130 in.
Oh yeah, that was part of it. The C-130. Yeah. Is someone already chosen for testing? This is from Zockline. Yeah. Has anybody been chosen?
I mean,
I don't know. I mean, if that makes sense,
but
Excluding the developers and the testers or the moderators, no.
all right.
Because we're doing another one of those live stream things. I thought we'd schedule it for 5 p.m. today, because I usually we eat dinner by like 4:30. But
am I a
Welcome
developer
back.
of it as well? No, I have
Welcome
not.
back.
What happened? What
did I
happened,
not
guys?
mute my mic? My dad was telling me dinner's ready.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
I don't
you didn't
have
have
it.
your mic muted.
I'm good.
Are you a developer as well? Leo plays. I am not. I'm.
He's
no.
a insider.
Got the inside scoop.
I got
Yeah.
like the news. All right. Will cars have a huge interface made of durability parts that you can upgrade attachments like snowplows or something?
Yeah.
We do plan for having being able to upgrade your vehicles with stuff.
I'm muted.
No, he was
Whoa.
talking about me.
Oh, okay.
You're not muted.
I was about to say.
You will be able to upgrade your vehicle. Yeah.
Oh, Ian's question says durability. We did one of the things that we literally just did. The most recent thing that we did for 1.5 is load limits for your vehicle. That's kind of like durability, I guess. So you can't put too much weight in your vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you will also a short list of the things you'll be able to upgrade so far. You can upgrade your engine to get better fuel efficiency. You can add more mounts on it, mount jerry cans, so you can explore for longer.
Okay.
Upgrade your tires to get better traction. Add a hitch to it to be able to attach a trailer and upgrade your roof for extra storage space.
That's
Speaking
awesome.
of vehicles, one of the things that I've been working on literally like today, that I actually just finished today, is one
Oh,
of
yeah.
the big vehicles has a crane on it, and you're gonna be able to use the crane to pick things up. And I just finished like inverse kinematics to make the crane move automatically. I'm gonna show a GIF of it, and then maybe you can show it to the stream.
Yeah, sure, dude. That sounds awesome. All right. Yep. Did you want to do that now, or do you want to?
I'm the GIF's uploading right now, and then I'll set it in Discord.
All right, I can. Let me figure out how to do this. I'm gonna take that off real quick so I can get to it. All right. All right. Now I gotta figure out how to get this onto the screen.
You don't have to worry about that. We can post that in leaks.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
sounds good.
yeah.
Well, it's not really a leak because there's only like 2 blocks.
Yeah, but
It's
we're
not
talking about it right now, so we'll just post it in leaks,
All right.
so we don't have to waste
Cool.
time.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll post it in
so
leaks.
you guys can go join their Discord, which is in the description, and you can find the leaks there so you can see more. Welcome, Spacey, to the stream. All right.
Too poor to donate.
To make, if you have questions about like other stuff than specifically the game, like what they
Yep.
use to develop that type of stuff, you can ask that too. So just go ahead and ask your question. We
There's
can.
literally any question I won't answer.
Mm.
Except my
Yeah,
social.
development
Not giving you my
process, what,
social.
how we develop, what we use, what kind of tools we use, what programs we use, when we develop, stuff like that.
Yep.
All right.
Are we going to update liftoff? No. No.
No.
If
Hey,
I'm gonna go to
Peep this
jail,
one.
if
No,
somebody asks
really.
again, I'm
Peep
going
this
to go
one.
to jail.
No more liftoff. No more update. Yeah, see, that's what we're doing. It's like that now.
All right. How does this?
Shoot, you guys can ask us liftoff questions too if you want.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Liftoff questions. Any questions? So.
Like why the game sucks so bad. Yeah, you ask that.
All right. Not sure. Is the boats or cruise ships?
Is the boat what?
I'm not
What's
sure. I'm trying
He's
to.
saying, I think he's asking.
Oh, is
if
there boats?
are.
Yes, there's boats.
Okay. Yeah.
We have
that,
a boat in the game right now.
I
It's a
wasn't
rib. you know, whatever.
sure how that one was being asked.
Yeah.
Hello, Solar. Yeah. Argonaut. Just asking, as we are studying it in my aeronautical engineering class. So. Yeah,
Oh, you are?
Yeah, Argonaut is in that type of class. So
Jado.
he likes planes.
It's
So
kind of crazy.
they're
Yeah, I
pretty
used
cool.
to want to be a pilot because of Roblox. I used to play playing games in Roblox. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like planes.
Planes are awesome. All right. Wait. Demake asked, "What do you think about constitutional monarchies?" Oh, let's not. I don't know about that. That's not like towards anything within this area.
England moment.
All right, Greeny. Will there be a drill for collecting iron cores? Ores? I think he meant ice cores. Sorry, I read that wrong. And then ruins of the past for researching.
Yes.
Ice cores have been something that we have heavily considered, and if I'm being honest, they probably will be in the game at some point. Maybe not on release, but
Update.
they'll definitely be in
Could
the
be an
game
update.
eventually.
Yep.
All right.
Actually, they might even be on release. I don't know yet. But
What are ice cores?
you just take a big column of ice out of the ground, and then scientists can use because ice builds up over years in Antarctica, so they can use the cross section of the ice to look at what the environment looked like thousands of years ago.
Cool. All right. Okay, we already asked that one. What were some of the games that you guys used to develop? Maybe inspiration, maybe? I'm not sure.
Oh, the games that we used to develop back in the day, like all the games that we haven't released yet. I think that's what he's talking about.
Oh, guys that used to develop Dude, I cannot think
So-
right now.
We can go over the top two. We were gonna develop a game. We were actually making a game called Sub-Zero. That's like a Apocalypse Rising survival game like that. So like basically Apocalypse Rising, but it's set like basically it's like really cold. And yeah, that's still a really cool game. We still have tons of like we had a document for it that just listed out all of our ideas. It was 18 pages long. So, but we never finished it. And then
It's
we were
one of the
making another game called
yeah.
Airport Tycoon that
Ooh,
we got pretty decently far in, but we never finished that either.
was that kind of like the Airport Tycoon that was created, or
Oh,
was that just
like
something
the one that's
totally
on
different?
the one that's on the front page.
Or I don't
Or
mean
that
like the
was, like,
exact
a
same
couple months ago.
thing, or was it like that?
No,
or...
it wasn't. No, it wasn't a tycoon like that at all. It was like a completely. It was just called Airport Tycoon. It was kind of like a code name for it.
All right.
Yeah, these guys have probably made how many games? Unfinished games, do you think?
Oh,
15,
freaking
20,
hundreds.
30?
Dozens.
Dozens. There even before Airport Tycoon, because Airport Tycoon was the first game that we really got serious about, and we were like actually wanted to make a game. But before that, literally all the time. Like I can't count on both my fingers, both my hands, how many games we've tried to make.
You only
Yep.
have 2 fingers.
We've been doing it since we were in
Sixth
sixth grade.
Yeah.
6th grade. Wow. Yeah. Did you guys like learn coding then back in 6th grade, or was it just kind of like
Yeah,
your?
that's when I started. Yeah,
Yeah. Awesome.
and
This
yeah.
Avery guy's crazy. He's goated. He's a goated coder.
Yeah, I'm actually a genius, by the way.
Shut
I mean,
up.
This,
That was a
inverse,
joke.
this inverse kinematic stuff that he's been working on is actually stupid hard for
There's
no
a lot of
reason.
math,
It's a lot.
Math.
of
Yes, math.
trigonometries,
There are tangents where there aren't circles. Somebody explain.
no circles where there's tangents. Yeah, it's a bunch of math.
What?
We don't need to get into the math. We don't need to get into the math though.
I am in trigonometry right now. Well, I
L.
mean, I
That's an
it's
L. I mean,
algebra-
trigonometry. If you ever want to do stuff like I just posted in leagues, trigonometry is your best bet. There's so many. Oh man, I can't even count the amount of times I've needed to use trigonometry in Arctica so far. Like you just need
yeah.
to be nice with it.
All right. Good afternoon, Andrew, and also Farmer of UK. What are we talking about? We were talking about Arctica and the developers. We're asking them questions to. It's like a Q&A for It is a Q&A for the developers. So and then I gotta find the next one. Which one was it? Oh, Argonaut. Is there a possibility of HMS Resolute wreck that was stuck in ice and abandoned in 1854?
I
I
don't
know what
know
that
about
is.
that. Yeah,
No,
I don't. Okay.
okay, listen, shut up. I know what that is. HMS Resolute. That was part of the Arctic expedition. That's in the Arctic, to the North Pole, and we're talking South Pole Antarctica here. So Arctica is set in Antarctica. So no, that's North Pole stuff.
But aside from that, because there will be ruins and stuff like abandoned whaling stations and stuff
Yep.
like that around the map. So there will be stuff like that. Just not that specific one because that specific one isn't even in Antarctica.
All right.
A lot of
It's
the
on the
stuff.
other side of the globe.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff that I'm that's gonna be like the abandoned whaling stations is probably gonna be made up. There's a few things that I can think of that I'm interested in trying to get added to the game. There's this thing called the big Antarctic exploration truck. You know what I'm talking about?
The
Yes.
Russian one?
The
Maybe.
Russian thing.
Antarctic snow cruiser.
Yeah.
The Russian thing.
Yeah. Something really cool.
Yeah.
What did
And they'll be made up those things, but they'll be
Yeah.
based on real things that are actually
Yeah,
in
everything-
Antarctica, like real
Yeah,
ones.
so my plan is just creating like completely made up stories that you can follow and get rewarded for
Yep.
following.
All right. All right. I'm trying to figure out how to ask some of these questions. How could the game be fun if you've played it for a while already? 7 hours or longer.
Oh man. So in Liftoff, that game gets boring after
10
For
minutes.
5
minutes.
minutes.
Yeah.
No, you join the game, you just instantly want to leave. You're like, wow, this game is really bad. But Arctica, there's a lot of things that will keep you going. For example, Roblox I just made the UI for one of those things called Reputation, and there's like 3 different divisions, and each division has a separate set of long missions. So you do all these missions to build your reputation, and then you get rewards depending on how much reputation you build with these different divisions. So there's a lot of stuff for you to do. There's always going to be content. There's going to be achievements and badges. So there's always going to be something for you to do. And the basing system. So you can always spend money on your base to build it up and stuff, and you can play with your friends. So it will not get boring like Liftoff.
Awesome. Hello, Nix, and also, Twisted Whiskers. We'll get to your question. Just let us go down the questions. Just be patient. And welcome, Epic Cub. And what kind of plugins do you use for terrain, or just normal studio editor?
I use so the normal studio editor is like really bad in my opinion, and that opinion is shared with a lot of developers in the developing scene. I think it's like terrible. So
it's
I use that, but only for like the basic stuff, like actually getting terrain down. But to like actually shape it, I use a plugin called Build V4, made by I forget who made it, but it's a pretty old plugin. But
yeah.
it's really the only plugin that I found that like you can use it to shape terrain that isn't just a copy of the default Roblox tools. So that's
Yep.
the only plugin I use. It's called Build V4. It's made by Blobby Blob.
Yeah.
My man.
Nice.
Hasn't Blobby Bob made a lot of good plugins?
Blobby Blob is like one of the goats. Not many people know him because he didn't ever like make a game, but he's one of the goats.
He's one of the OGs, a goat in the development scene.
Yeah, he's a wiki writer for the Roblox wiki.
He's
so
somebody that has contributed a lot to the development scene, but he hasn't actually made a game. Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's see. All right, Twisted Winkers asks, can you bring the Starlink back that you already made?
Starlink, no, because Starlink was a special event for when SpaceX was doing the Starlink stuff.
Yeah, that was a one-time event.
Yeah, it was like a one-time special event. So
I mean, if you still have them in your inventory, if you bought them back in the day, you should still be able to launch them, but you just can't buy them anymore.
All right, cool.
I just wanted somebody said something in our Discord that I wanted to. I'm not sure. I think they're on the stream that I wanted to just say. There is a possibility of a revamp of Liftoff, maybe at some point, but don't get your hopes up.
All right.
Cringe. Liftoff is cringe.
Yeah.
It's a possibility. It's in the back of our minds.
In the future.
But not.
And by in the future, I mean years.
5 years. Yeah.
Yep.
Many years in the future.
All right. Demake is asking if you guys could send him the plugin link. Would you want to do that through your Discord, or I mean,
I can do that
if you want to.
I can put it in. Here. I'll put it. I'll use the Lightworks account and put it in the chat.
All right. Let's see. There were some more I know.
Here, Vasco, you're on the Lightworks account, so just paste that link in chat.
All right. Here's just some information. HMS Resolute was a mid-19th century rigged ship of the British Royal Navy, specialized outfitted for Arctic exploration. Became trapped in the ice and was abandoned.
Arctic, not Antarctic.
All right. Let's see. Is it just me that finds the wave physics in Roblox really satisfying?
The water.
Yeah, that's Raptor and its question.
It's actually pretty. Okay, it's all visual, because if you want to like make something float on top of the waves, you can't really do it because there's not a way, because the waves is all physical and it doesn't actually have a hitbox there. So if you try to like raycast to hit the top where the actual peak of the wave is, it doesn't actually hit there. So like you can't really make a boat float on top of the waves unless you find it's on the dev forum somewhere. I've seen it before. There's a function that somebody found that will actually use the cosine and sines of the wave function that the waves uses to actually find the peak of waves, so you can like position a part perfectly on top of the waves. But it's just all visual. It's not really physics because there's not actually a hitbox there.
Yep. All right. What was the next one? Ask them, how did you learn scripting?
Well,
That's for Fast Squad.
Yeah, that's for from Epic Cub 1235.
Yeah, Fast Squad.
I don't
fans will
really
have
have a solid answer for that. I can tell you what I did. First of all, I can give you some advice if you are trying to learn scripting yourself. And the advice is to stay away from YouTube videos because, like, I don't mean any offense to these YouTubers who are making the videos, but like people like Alvin Blocks, Peace Factory, like you watch the videos and you don't actually learn anything. Like they just tell you how to do it. But like the best thing that you can do is go on the wiki, learn the API, and practice yourself. Practice, practice, practice. That's the only thing that you can do. And you can also use resources outside of Roblox to learn actual industry standard techniques and stuff. So the biggest aspect of it is practice, and for me, staying away from YouTube videos.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I've kind of felt like that too when I've tried to learn scripting in the past. Because they'll show
Yeah,
you how
a
to
lot
like
of
do
times
something, but they don't explain like
Yeah,
they
what
don't
everything's
explain why it
doing.
works.
They just say write this line, and then they like say what it does. They don't say like how it works and how it relates to the rest of the script. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yeah,
not really the best way to learn.
unless that's like a way you learn better is by watching videos. But for me,
Yeah.
it just goes right over your head most of the
Mhm.
time.
For me, it's just not helpful at all.
Yep. All right. We got Epic Cubs question. Since there are aircraft, would we need to worry about ice buildup on the aircraft, which we would need to de-ice the aircraft?
Maybe if you could actually fly the aircraft, but as of right now, there are no plans to be able to fly planes.
By I feel like we made a this is on us for earlier in the stream. We said they were planes. By planes, we mean AI planes that land at certain bases that you can buy stuff from.
Okay.
Not planes that you
Okay.
can fly.
Got
There
it.
might be planes that you can actually fly in the future, but it's not something that we're looking at right now.
Could be an update.
Got
Could
it.
be.
Yeah, I don't see the map being big enough ever
Yeah.
to be able to do that, to be honest. But you know, it might come in the future.
All right. Why do you have to buy the satellite off for an order to in liftoff? That's not how it works.
Good point, but
It's a game.
I don't care. Thank you.
It's a bad game.
Yeah.
Liftoff, just basically, if you try to point out anything bad about liftoff, I'll just say, "Yup, it's terrible." And
Yeah. I don't disagree.
I don't.
It's not how it
disagree.
works.
It's
I'm not
not how it
disagreeing.
works, and it really shouldn't be like that. But I don't care enough to change it because liftoff is such a terrible game, and we're working on a way better game right now. So
Yep. Yeah, I mean, you guys are working very hard on that, so a lot of your time and energy would be going into that. So
and
Yeah.
also,
Yep.
it's literally impossible to update liftoff with the way I scripted
Yeah,
it.
it's
Like
not
it's
possible.
actually terrible. Like if
Kinda
anybody thinks
Bodged together.
like people might see liftoff and be like, "Oh, this guy actually made a game. He went out there and did it." But it's actually terrible. So like if you think that you're bad at scripting, just look at liftoff. It's pathetic. So it's a miracle that it works. Is what I'm
However,
trying to say.
Arctica is much better.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. Let's see. On a scale of 1 to 10, I guess we could say this is about planes again. If there were planes, it's from Greeny. On a scale of 1 to 10, how hard would flying a plane be?
It would probably be more realistic than your average game. Like if you played pilot training
Yeah,
simulator.
So if
It'd
we're
be
gonna
hard.
add planes, we're gonna do it right, and we're not just gonna use crazy Mad 32's like
Free model.
plain free model kit, but it'll be correct. be as advanced as some of the plane simulators out there because it's not a
Oh
plane
yeah, it
simulator
definitely
game.
won't be a flight simulator, but it will be a little more in depth than.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Will game passes be just for vehicles? Because I want to know what your plan is for in-game purchases.
Game passes.
For-
So right now we had a bunch of ideas for game passes and stuff like that, but that was forever ago. And the game
Yeah.
is like the idea is so much different from what it was back then. Right now, we really don't have any ideas for any game passes or anything like that at all at the moment.
In-game monetization, making money is not something that we've really thought of yet. The
Yeah.
only thing
With-
that we know for sure that will be in the game is being able to buy money.
Yeah,
with,
and I
that's-
think we
that's
went through
all
this
we thought
last
of.
time, but when we do monetize it, our philosophy is going to be pack the game passes with features and sell them for cheap. That's what we're going to do. And that's not me just saying that to get everybody to buy it. That's genuinely a decent business practice, and that's what we're that's like the way that we're going to treat game passes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With liftoff, the monetization kind of started from the beginning.
Yep.
Uh,
Monetization was something that we were thinking about from the very beginning with Liftoff. Because if I'm being honest, it was kind of a cash grab game. Just because we wanted something to get out there to make us a little bit of money, so we could make a better game. And that better game is something that we're making right now in Arctica. So,
All right.
speaking of money, if you have any questions about, if anybody has any questions about, what that entails for a developer, business and stuff, you can ask that too.
All right. Let's see. Farmer of UK asked, "How can I get better at building games?"
So okay. Back in my day, okay, this whole scene has changed so much since I started. So I'm not like learning anymore, to be honest, for building. Like I'm just kind of doing my own thing. I'm not really paying attention to what other people are doing and stuff like that. But I can say right now, my best advice would be to stay away from the developer forum. I am so passionately against the development forum now. It is horrible. Like the people on there, it's full of children that don't know what they're doing, that are going to give you horrible advice that is going to break your game. Just stay away from it. I think most of the moderators on the developer forum and like the trustworthy people, the people with a lot of experience, they're not active on it anymore either because they know exactly what I'm saying. So developer forum, not good. So the best way to build something, to learn how to build, YouTube videos actually help me a lot for building, so you could try those. I'm not sure if those are good these days, but just like scripting, the best thing you do is just actually do it. Just start making something, and then
find
keep
something
doing
that you're really interested in. Like for a while, I was trying to, if you guys know what Fallout New Vegas is, I was trying to copy the like Good Springs starting town, Fallout New Vegas, and I feel like I learned a lot just by trying to finding something that I'm interested in making.
All right.
Yep.
Raptor in it. I don't know if that answered your question as well, because you were asking about any advice to start building.
Yeah, that's your advice.
Yeah.
Stay away from the dev forum.
All right.
You can ask if you actually have a question. You can ask it, but I can't guarantee that the people that were actually gonna know, like, give you a real like correct response. Most people just literally have no clue what they're talking about. If there's any advice at all for the dev forum, is ask your building question if you want, but do not ask anything that has to do with optimization and performance. Those people on there have no clue what they're talking about. They have just zero idea what they're talking about when it comes to that. So don't ask any optimization questions.
From Twisted Whiskers, why is the upgrades for money so low? It's plus 0.01.
That's
For
a liftoff question.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's liftoff.
Yeah. Well, we said this before, but the balancing liftoff, it's a recurring theme. I'm just gonna say it's horrible, and you're gonna know that's what I'm gonna say. Like it's bad. It's something that we didn't think about. It's pathetic. And you know what? I might be able to get up here and say that 0.01 is justified, but if I'm being honest, I don't even know. I
It's been
couldn't
so
even tell
long
you.
since
I
any of us
couldn't
have
even
thought
tell you
about
what the
that.
upgrades are. I can't even tell you
Yeah.
what you can upgrade at this point. I just don't know anything. I know less about liftoff than probably some of you do. Some of you guys do. So
Yep.
it's just I've been trying to avoid it because it's pathetic, and I need to work on something a little bit better.
All right.
Yep.
Yep. From. Okay. Wait. No, this isn't a question. Hello, your 10th member is back. Welcome back. All right.
Epic.
To make. I paid 800 Robux for the VIP server a while back. Was that worth it?
I can tell you that the price for the VIP servers is 100% justified. At 850.
Good question. It depends on whether or not you think it was justified. Because in my opinion, if you were to ask me and anybody else that like has my same perspective on this, yes, more than worth it. Because think about it, you're paying only I'm gonna say only 800 Robux for something that you would have to pay thousands for. Because VIP server, you get every single rocket unlocked by default and like unlimited money, I think. So to do that, you would have to pay so many Robux to get all those rockets and everything in like a normal server. So, and you get to bring 5 friends with you because there's 6 people per server. So yeah, 800 Robux is definitely a justified price.
Yeah, now
It
that
should be
hearing
more.
that.
I'm not sure if that's the best way to do a VIP server. Like just give everybody access to everything, but 800 Robux, it's no one's gonna be able to tell me that it's not a justified price. But it was it worth it? Depends on if you think watching a Saturn V is worth it going straight up in the air rather than a Scout X1. You know, it's the same thing. It just looks different. So, because Liftoff is a horrible game. But yeah.
All right. What would be the largest player drivable transport that is currently planned from Argonauts? Yeah.
Good
The
question.
Pioneer?
It's called a. So there's this company that makes Antarctic. Well, it's not just exclusively Antarctic exploration vehicles, but they're just big utility like tracked vehicles, and it's called Foremost Nodwell. And there's one called the Foremost Nodwell Pioneer, which is currently the largest planned vehicle. It's articulated, so it's like a tracked articulated vehicle. It's huge.
Yeah, it has tracks on it like a tank, and it has like 2 sections that like move. And it does that one have a crane? Does the Pioneer have a crane?
Yes, they all have cranes. All the tracked vehicles
all
have
the
cranes.
vehicles with tracks have cranes on them. And you know, if you look at leaks, what we were talking about earlier, you're gonna be able to actually move that crane. Like the arms are gonna move, so you're gonna move your mouse to where you want the crane to go, and then the crane will go there, and you'll be able to pick up heavy boxes and stuff with the cranes to load them on those vehicles. So they're pretty cool
Nice.
if you ask me. And the tracks, they will actually like move up and down. Like if you ever played like War Thunder, War of Tanks or something, you see the
Yes.
tracks actually move. It's gonna be just like that. It's actually be pretty cool.
Nice. That sounds awesome. All right. What is the plan for Game Passes? Did we already ask that one?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, Pi Gaming. I think we answered that question earlier.
There is really one.
Will there be a special chat system? This is from August.
So I think what August is getting at there is asking like being able to chat in different channels like global chat, local chat, like proximity chat and stuff like that. I think that's what they're asking about that, and group chat stuff like that. Uh, right now there's not a custom chat because Vasquez keeps telling me that we don't need one. But now that you bring that up,
Whoa, hey,
I think that would be pretty
There's
cool.
literally, I personally, this is something we're gonna have to talk about internally. Personally, I think there's no reason to make a custom chat because the default one is just fine. You know, you look at any other game, if it has a custom chat, there's no reason for it because it
Yeah,
has the
but
same exact function that the regular chat has.
yeah,
Anyway,
but
so it's different.
yeah, but if we're doing different channels like proximity chat and group chat, then we're gonna need a custom
This
chat.
is not a
So,
developer meeting. This is not a place.
all right, well,
We'll
I'm
talk
right, you're
about it
wrong.
later.
Shut up.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
Thank you. I'm right and you're wrong.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay. What is the best way to make money from your game without making it a cash grabby?
Well, you see,
Okay.
no, shut up.
Okay.
As a developer
Sure.
on Roblox, if you ever actually release a game, the first thing that you will notice is that if you have anything that you can spend money on in your game, no matter what it is, there are going to be people saying that your game is a cash grab and that you're greedy. It doesn't matter. Like, it literally doesn't matter what you do. Like, people are always going to say that. So my advice is to not worry what other people think and make it as long as you don't think it's a cash grab if you don't want it to be like that. So you can just price your stuff cheaply and not have too many purchases, not make it pay to win. But I'm telling you, no matter what you do, there are going to be people saying that it's a cash grab, and you're just going to have to live with that.
There, like that. What Vasquez is saying is true, but there are still games that are just blatant cash grabs. Like they still exist. So the only real answer to that question is just make a good game, and then people
Yeah.
will buy stuff if they think it's good. So
Yep.
your game just has to be good.
Yeah. Let's see. Why does it do that? Alright. Is it a good idea to buy Robux from with real money?
If you
No.
want Robux,
You
I mean,
can.
if you want Robux,
If that's the only way that you're able to obtain Robux, then I guess.
you know, I have, not trying to flex, I have so many Robux. I don't even
I'm numb to the
remember.
Robux.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
that's-
literally stacked up.
That was one thing that was like really surprising to me when Arctica like really or Liftoff really blew up, is how quickly the numbers just felt.
Yeah,
Unreal.
you
Like the
see
amount of the
these
amount you could
huge
purchase.
numbers that as a player that you would never even
Yeah.
dream of having, that we
Like
have in
100
our group right now, and you just don't care because yeah, you see 200,000, you see 500,000 Robux in
Yeah.
your group, and you just be like, wow, I really just don't care. Whereas anybody else would see that, any player, and they'd be like, give me some of those now, because like
I mean, I
to some
remember
people,
thinking,
like 1,000 is a lot, and like,
yeah,
yeah,
1,000 is a lot if you're buying it
with money.
yeah.
with real
Yeah,
money.
that's
But-
very
It-
true.
Funny story, right? So Nexios' sister, right? We've given her probably. She's like, I don't know how old she is, but she's pretty.
They
young.
have given my little sister more money than they've given me.
Like hundreds of dollars worth of Robux
Yeah.
that we're just like, I literally do not care about this. Like, take it, and then yeah.
How much were you
what-
giving her? Like 17,000 and 20,000?
Yeah, 20,000 in total.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember the first time we gave it to her, I walked in her room. I was like, "Hey, what's your username?" She was like, "Whatever her username was, I won't say it." And I was like, "Okay, you're in our group, right?" "Yeah." And then I walked back in the room. I was like, "Refresh your Roblox." She literally started crying.
Yep. Yep.
That's wow.
By the way, to anybody in chat, this does not mean that we give out Robux. Okay,
Yeah.
that was a special
I know
case.
that's what people
Yeah,
are
that's-
starting to say.
So-
That's a family special right there.
You need to have connections with us to get free Robux. So
Shoot, I don't even get Robux, bro.
Shit,
I have
okay,
0
this guy
Robux.
Ian in chat, he's gotten some of it too. He just said, "Give me some." We've already given him some.
Yeah, we've already given.
I literally have 0. Like, I
have
don't
8.
listen. Funny story. I'm telling Vasco, like, give me 1,000 Robux. Like, I need to spend some on this game. And he's like, I had to keep asking for like a week to give me. Like, he won't give me Robux.
That's how we get money. Have you forgotten that we need to DevX that and get actual dollars?
Yeah.
Come
I'm
on.
sorry.
Does
Sorry.
anybody have questions about how DevX works?
Oh yeah, we can ask that
I
too. if
feel
anybody's
like-
curious.
How that
Uh,
process is and whatnot.
Yeah, like
Or the process of actually like the tax forms and stuff.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah,
very-
taxes and stuff too. Yeah, we're
yeah.
currently going through the process of paying taxes right now.
Yep. All right. Oh. Yeah, if anybody has any of those questions, you can ask those. Twisted Whiskers. Wait, no. Yeah. Wait, no. Okay. Pie Gaming said the game looks really fun. I can't wait to play it. The concept is awesome, and I really want to explore the
Thank
game
you.
with my
Well-
friends.
I can't wait for people to be playing it like you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am very excited for
Um,
it. It sounds awesome.
Honestly, the thing I'm most excited about with Arctica is just like actually having something to be like, yeah, I made that. Whereas Liftoff is very like,
Arctic.
God, I
Yeah.
can't
Yeah,
believe I made that.
am very hesitant to tell people in real life that I'm a Roblox developer, and not because I think it's cringy, but because the game I have made is Liftoff, and it's actually pathetic, and I don't want them looking it up and seeing that it's just a terrible game. So if I when we release Arctica, get something out there better, it's gonna be a lot better for me personally.
See, the
Yep.
difference between Liftoff and Arctica is that Arctica is a game that I myself would actually want to play and would actually like play all day long if I could. But Liftoff,
Yep.
at like, I would rather like I would throw up if I had to play Liftoff. So that's the current state of
Liftoff is
affairs.
the type of game that I play and leave a dislike on immediately.
True.
All right, Farmer of UK was asking this. This is kind of already answered, but when you make a good game and you get 50K people playing your game, do you get real money for that game?
Yeah, you get
Oh
money.
my god. 50,000 people.
Oh yeah, if you have
playing,
50,000 people playing your game, you have
would
$1 million
get
instantly.
It's a lot.
The
It's
first
Yeah,
day, you have $1 million.
we're talking like not
Millions.
Robux. We're talking dollars in the millions if you have 50,000 people playing at any
You
given
know
moment.
that like if you go to the games page right now and you look at the top row of games that you see,
they're making
every
so
single one
much.
of those games are making $1 million a month.
At least.
So, like,
yeah.
Well, okay, maybe not most occasions, but if you go to the popular sort and you look at that, Welcome to Bloxburg, Dotamy, Brookhaven,
Yeah.
Royale High, they're all making $1 million a month, and it's probably actually more than that. So
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's insane.
Yep.
Just yeah.
Yep.
All right, and yeah, how long are you guys looking to go then? We are at 51
I can go
minutes.
for-
as long as we can.
All right.
If
As long
there's
as
more
you want to.
questions- Yep.
All right. Yeah, I probably can go for another 10, 15 minutes if that works for you guys.
Yep. That's solid.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
Well, Twisted Whiskers was asking what will be new in Liftoff, but like I think that was
Nothing.
Nothing.
I think
Never.
that was
I'm
more
never
like your
updating on that.
remake
Hey,
in
okay,
5
listen.
years.
Listen. Twisted Whiskers, my man. You seem a little like you asking all these Liftoff questions. I want to say to you personally, no more Liftoff updates. That's all I gotta say.
I think he's talking about because we mentioned
The remake, yeah.
Liftoff.
Well,
reboot.
the new Liftoff. Oh, first of all, that's not confirmed. Don't
Yeah.
take these words out of my mouth thinking there's gonna be a for sure Liftoff 2. If we
It
make
is
a
a
game
thought.
after Arctica, it's in the running. Like it will be
Yeah.
considered as one we will make. But there's a couple other game ideas we've had that trump that
Okay,
and
here's
would come before
our
that.
current plan that we've talked about. If Arctica flops, which there's, in my opinion, it's 50-50. Either it flops or it doesn't. But if it does, we make a game that is very simple, so we can grab our bag real fast, $1 million, you know. And then we snap with another game. So it depends. Maybe Liftoff 2 will be the game that we snap on, and it will be the best game on Roblox, not even close. Maybe it won't ever get made at all. If Arctica does well enough, we might not even make another game ever. So,
Yeah.
you know,
I mean,
it all depends.
if we can continue updating Arctica for the next
You know,
10
few years. Yeah.
If Arctica continues to do well enough that we can just keep updating it and people are still enjoying it, then we will for as long as people are enjoying it.
Yep.
It all depends on what people enjoy, whether or not people are playing the game is what
Yeah.
it depends on. So,
All right. Argonaut, talking about tracks, would we need to worry about throwing a track if they were damaged? I'm guessing like throwing is throwing them
man.
away.
I saw throwing a track is like the track gets
Coming off
loose,
of
it comes
the-
off the
yeah.
wheels. I saw a video. Somebody had a snowcat and he threw a track, and it's actually pretty cool looking. And maybe we will, because it might be too hard to do. Maybe we might be able to like. I don't want to say a bad word. We might be able to fake it. Maybe that would actually be pretty cool. I think that is something that I will probably actually think about. And matter of fact, when I saw that video, I was actually going to text Anopoulos 230. I was going to tell him that this needs to be in the game because that's actually really cool. Because we have all this other stuff with the vehicles, like the engine temperature and stuff. Why not be able to throw a track occasionally?
Why not
So
throw a track?
maybe. Why not to throw a track?
All right. Yeah, this game is gonna be based in Antarctica, so it's like a survival kind of game. And the pinned comment should give you like a
If
releasing time. Yeah.
Twisted Whiskers, if you're referring to the question about what will be new in Liftoff, nothing. There will be, again, no more Liftoff updates.
No more
And
updates.
if you're talking about the new game, I literally have no idea. I couldn't tell you because we haven't even thought of it yet. So
It's
and it might not even happen in the first place
Yeah.
ever. So like, there's
when
no.
I say
answer to
there's
that
a
question.
possibility, it's like
Maybe a
game
0.1%.
name idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's literally just something that has been in my brain at one point in time.
Yep.
I haven't actually thought about it.
All right. Let me find if I can find.
Duelky, did you have any questions? Like anything on your mind?
Like some of them were already answered.
Or
Not
any
really.
questions about, I don't know. I don't want to say personal questions because I'm not gonna like give you my address or anything.
Oh, no,
but
no.
Anything? I mean, even to
Oh,
the
maybe
chat.
like DevX related questions.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can. Do we want to? Yeah, we can try.
We can go into DevX.
Let's see. I would have questions on that. I gotta kind of think of how I would say that. Lift off is bye bye. It no go. It go bye bye. It new stuff.
That's a perfect way to put it.
Yep. Can we pin that? Can we get that pinned?
Couldn't have said it better
Are you
myself.
throwing lift off in the virtual bin?
Yes.
Yes. But actually, matter of fact, it's been in the bin for months.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
We've even considered shutting it down.
no, we might shut it down when Arctica releases.
I don't want to say we
Yeah.
consider shutting it down now. We would never do that, but maybe if Arctica does well enough, we might. But
Yeah, Pi Gaming. If I missed your comment before, that's yeah. The scale of the map, you guys said like the Wild West, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
pretty much.
So yeah, the Wild West. We talked about that in the last stream, I think.
It's
Yep.
fewer. It is fewer studs than you think.
Yeah, it's a lot
the
smaller.
Wild West map isn't actually all that big. Spoiler alert. It's just
There's-
because it has good map design. There's good
Yeah,
mountains and stuff.
There's tricks you can do to make it feel bigger than it actually is. So yeah.
Yeah, it feels
called-
huge.
environmental design. That's something that Noppus 230 is doing because he's the modeler and stuff. You have like the maps. If you get a base plate that has the exact dimensions, it's not actually that big. It's just the fact there's mountains and stuff that break up your vision, and the fact that you have to
Oh.
traverse different terrain. It makes it
You know
look
what?
bigger than it is.
Speaking of the word base plate that Vasco just said, I want to address something. So I just want to mention it. So Roblox recently, they said they were going to change the default base plate, which is good because it's in need of a change. So they're going to make it bigger, right? But what they're also going to do is make the default skybox the skybox that is in Arctica now. So it's going to seem like Arctica is just using the default skybox when it's not using the default skybox, but it will be the default skybox. I don't like that they're doing that they're making the default skybox the skybox as an Arctica, because we like went through so many skyboxes until we found that one, but that's just me complaining.
You said sky boxes?
Skybox. So like how
Sky boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so like the
like,
It's like how the sky blocks,
yeah.
Okay.
Like the
okay.
yeah.
like the image of the sky. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
In Arctica
I
right now, it
have-
actually looks very realistic because there's no clouds.
is
or anything.
extremely
It's literally just
realistic,
a
yeah.
clear sky. Like it's actually kind of crazy. Like you have to think that skybox had to have been made in Antarctica. Like somebody must have brought a camera to Antarctica because like that's exactly what it looks like. So
Oh wait. What did you wait? They said no, they won't. Just posting it again. Rip. No, I don't know what's going on. I don't think we're talking as
Should-
much about liftoff.
Should Roblox increase the default walk speed?
I mean, just
I
you
don't
can
know.
change it on your own.
Yeah.
Very easily. So
I
no,
didn't. I
really.
don't think.
The
It's
value.
I am so against like Roblox stepping in and doing all this stuff for developers. Like I don't. It's not like it bothers me, but it's so weird how they think they can just, or not how they think, but how people expect them to do this stuff when it's completely up to the developer to do that type of thing. I mean, that's just my opinion. A more extreme example of this is when they did the proximity prompt thing. Like they just added that as like a default thing that you can do. Whereas in my opinion, the way I see it, that's not something they should have like a default thing for. That's something you gotta script on your own. But
Yep.
you know,
Yep.
that's just the way I see it.
All right.
We can do some like DevX questions real fast if you want.
Yeah, I'll do. Oh, okay.
So-
Let's see. So
Hold on, I want to address it. To make says maybe you should sell the game. That is
Against
terms of service, and I will get banned instantly if I do that. And if I get banned, I don't get to make any more money.
No, that's
So-
not good.
More money.
Yeah, it's kind of funny actually. A lot of people think stuff like that isn't bannable, and it is technically bannable. Although it probably goes on a lot. Definitely goes on a lot. Nobody gets banned for it, but I'm not. I mean,
Not worth the risk.
a developer
just
of good
because
standing
other people
isn't
do it
doing that.
and don't get banned for it doesn't mean that if I do, I won't get banned. So I don't want to risk it.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
Yep. All right. Twisted. We're not. I think for liftoff we already said we're. Yeah. Okay.
Few things for the liftoff revamp, bro. It's not. This guy's so excited about the liftoff revamp that we said
May or may
probably
not
isn't going to happen.
All right. Yeah, we are at the 1 hour mark. I will ask my DevX question. I gotta think of how to ask this because I know I've like looked at DevX in the past and like, is there like a limit as to like how much you can exchange at a time?
You do once per calendar month. So that doesn't mean that if you do it on the 15th of you have to wait until the 15th of the next month. So you can do it on like the 31st day of a month, and then the very next day you could do it again. So
Okay.
it's just once per calendar month. I usually do it as soon as I can in the month. The first, sometimes I wait a little bit longer for some more Robux to go through, so we just get a little bit extra money. But
yeah.
So, and because of that, you can kind of sometimes, if you do it right, you can buy premium once, and then because you need premium to DevX, and you can buy premium once and then get 2 DevXs with that one purchase. But
Yep.
like for me, for example, like we DevX every month, so the $5 per month cost that it costs, I just have it running, and it's nothing compared to how much we're getting
Okay.
every month, because it's only $5. Even if you make only like $350.
The smallest amount you can DevX is 100,000, and that's $350.
Yep.
So
The
it should
exchange rate is 0.0035.
more than pay for it.
So, and by the way, if you're wondering, because you can calculate how much a certain amount of Robux is in actual money. If there's like for example, when you DevX it, if you're wondering if you actually get all that money, you do. You get every cent of all that money. So there's no like fees or anything.
So do they take the fees off or?
There's no fees. For example, so if you have 100,000 Robux, right, that's $350. When you DevX, you get $350 in your bank account. You get every cent of that.
Okay.
However, you do have to pay taxes to the government.
Okay.
Roblox
Yeah.
snitches.
Yeah, they send all of your
Roblox are a bunch of
they
snitches.
report-
They report
Yeah.
your earnings to the IRS, where like
So the IRS knows as soon as you get paid. So
Yeah.
there's no way for you to do any tax fraud because they,
Yeah.
not that I would,
Not saying that tax fraud is good.
but
I'm also
there's
not
no way
saying
to
I
do
wouldn't
it if you
consider
wanted
it.
to.
So I mean, it's like normal taxes with just you have to pay it.
It's
or-
alright. Self-employed.
actually
It's
a
a
little
it's a
We actually pay
self-employment
less
tax.
than
You
other
pay
people.
less than if you were employed by like a actual. If you weren't self-employed. So
It's 15.3%, but we
You don't
actually
get tax returns.
we have to pay it quarterly, so we have to pay every 4 months.
Yeah.
well,
every
if
3
you
months.
if you're self-employed, you don't get a tax return, but that's fine because you have to pay at the end of the year if you don't do quarterly. But like, so if we weren't doing quarterly, we would have to just keep all the money and then just make sure we don't spend it so we can pay taxes. But if we like where we do, if we buy something with that money, which we've done a lot, you can write it off as a business expense if it's an actual business expense. So, for example, we bought a couple laptops with that money, so we wrote that off as a business expense, so we don't have to pay taxes on that money
So
anymore.
yeah, I
Yeah.
go to school with this guy Avery. He's always on his laptop writing code, looking at code all
Yeah.
day.
Oh yeah, I'd be scripting at school.
You could
sometimes.
you could literally argue to the IRS that anything is a business expense, and they probably won't care, because you could make a case for literally like food. If I were to buy food like Chick-fil-A, that's a business expense for sure. You could write that off, but I don't know who would do that because you have to just save the receipts for all that. Nobody does
Yeah.
that, but you know.
We have everything that we buy is a business expense. We print it. We print the invoices off so we can easily write it off when tax time.
Yep.
Because we pay less than other people do in the grand scheme of things. For example, if you were employed like by an actual company, we're actually paying less. It's
Imagine not evading tax. Facts.
it's only 15.3%, by the way. So if you make $5,000,
Yeah, it's
you
a lot
only have
less
to
than you
pay
would think.
$765 in tax. But
It's not terrible.
it's just bad, kind of, because you have to make sure you don't spend it because you
Yeah.
get every cent of it. And if when tax time comes, you don't have enough because you spent it all to actually pay taxes, you're going to jail.
Yeah.
So
So okay, wait. Welcome Smitty, and thank you so much for subscribing. All right.
Well, this is kind of the
Yep.
end of the stream.
Yep.
Will there be
Might
any
be a
Easter eggs? Yes, there are Easter eggs.
There's
in the game
already a
already.
liftoff
There's
Easter
a there's a
egg.
liftoff
Yeah.
Easter egg in the game. You can go ahead and find it if you want.
Ooh, nice.
Except-
When the time comes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, except you can't go ahead and find it. You can't get on the game.
Yeah, you can go ahead and find it if you can. But
if you can, you just got to figure out how to get into the game.
You know, it's actually so weird. I had a dream one night that Arctica got released and someone found that liftoff Easter egg and just like got really mad about it.
What?
I don't know. I can't remember, but you know, it's kind of weird.
Yep. That's all right, Smitty. Don't worry, dude. I usually do streams usually every 2 Saturdays and then sometimes every Saturday. So yeah.
And this video will be posted, right? As like a
Yeah,
vlog?
I will plan on making this into a recap video as well, so.
Okay.
Yep, so Smitty, if you want to catch up on the stream, you can either rewatch the stream or when the recap comes out, you can watch that. So, but thank you so much for coming to the stream.
Indeed.
This guy says I use Atrazine's terrain plugin. That's a good one for triangle terrain, but I'm doing like the default Roblox terrain, and that's not triangle terrain.
Yeah.
That's not made out of parts. It's a Roblox thing, so it's
Yep.
it's a lot more efficient than triangle terrain.
Yep. All right, yeah, and Argonaut's asking if we're gonna do more. I mean, if you
well,
guys ever want to.
I mean, I don't see why not. You know, I like
Yep.
doing these.
Yep. I'll try thinking of a different
Yes,
type
sir.
of theme, so maybe we can
Yeah.
try to do something like in this kind of way, but like something different too
Yep.
at the same time. And you guys can think about that too. So if anybody has
Indeed,
any
yep.
ideas. All right, Raptor, see you
I
later.
would honestly not be opposed to just doing a whole stream dedicated to us talking about like liftoff and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
If people are
why we're
interested.
just reasons why like we think the game's bad and why
This
we
was-
won't update it anymore.
This was actually an idea I had for a video on our channel.
Oh yeah.
But
remember
if you guys would rather see it in a stream form, I can do both.
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
say it
No, we
again, say it
can- we
again.
can-
What'd you say?
Oh, sorry. I was actually planning on this was a video that I was planning on making. But we're kind of falling behind on the schedule that we had.
Yeah.
But if you guys are interested in making it a stream as well,
Mhm.
we can do that. And then we can also make it a video too.
Okay.
I agree with Twisted Whiskers. He said it may be boring, but it's not a bad concept. I do agree with that because I do feel like Liftoff
It has potential.
was.
I think
It's a rocket game. First of all, there's not too many of those on Earth. There's like 2 that I can think of. It's Liftoff and Rocket Tester. So
and Rocket
and
Tester's a
both
better
of them
game.
aren't that good. Rocket Tester is better than Liftoff. I will admit that, but they're both not good at all. Like Rocket Tester looks like something straight out of 2011. Liftoff is just a bad game. So it's not a bad concept. I do agree, but we just didn't execute it very well.
There's a bit of a misconception here. I get the feeling some of you feel guilty for the whole liftoff situation. The problem is, it's completely on the developers that we developed it badly. Like, we don't think anything about people that play liftoff. You play it all you want. I don't care. Like, have fun playing liftoff. That's cool. But like, developers, it's just kind of disappointing when you work for so long and then the game just sucks. But I'm not feeling sorry for myself.
Oh yeah, I'm
because
not feeling sorry.
We could have done way better, but we just didn't. So
not feeling sorry for myself because it's not like I'm not making money off it. Like it's not
still got my bag.
Still got paid. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, but at the same time, getting paid isn't the only thing that matters, and it's like one of these days you just gotta actually
you do always
make
want to
something
make
good.
something that's good and something that you can be proud of.
Getting paid isn't the only thing that I'm thinking about.
Well,
So,
I'm just saying that it's at least the game didn't flop and I didn't make anything from it because at least I got something out of it.
Yep.
What would you change about Liftoff if you had a time machine? Give myself more time to make
more time to work on it and actually care about balancing, because when we released, it was still the testing values that were in the scripts just to test things and make sure they worked. So we spent like an hour, like literally right before the game released, balance the game. So
Yep.
Not a good idea, by the way.
Yeah, we tried to get it done before the end of the summer.
I think I'll play tonight and get a medium left.
Good man.
Have fun with that.
Fun.
Have fun with that. Sounds like a fun time.
Dude, I got distracted because this thing was falling off my chair. All right.
I'm just playing mobile games on my phone.
Got games on your phone?
I'm just sitting on studio moving around my crane thing.
What exactly would you change? Pretty much everything, because the reason why it sucks so bad is because we were rushing to get it out.
Yeah, well,
Not only that, a lot of experience. We gained a lot of experience.
Oh yeah, experience. So even if we didn't make any money off it, it still wouldn't have been completely wasted.
I wished I had a better answer instead of pretty much everything, but that's
well, okay. The question is, it's
literally
when everything is wrong with it. There's no one thing that you can pinpoint. Because
exactly.
It would be a completely different game if we went back and remade it. It would look completely different.
And we got
textures and graphics and stuff, or models and stuff. It would be a completely different game.
We got a lot of experience in how to actually run a game, so.
Not only actually making the game, but running Discord, running Twitter, all of that stuff. Really,
Yep. Yeah, that's a good thing for now with the liftoff, so you guys can know.
He's gonna upload the video of it.
All right, Argonaut. Well, I'm gonna go back to working on my tank now. See you later. All right, see you later. Yeah, we'll have to start wrapping it up then. I'm gonna have to go eat dinner. So.
My mom wants to watch the stream.
All right. Loxy Roblox. All right. Smitty, you found my channel through Pander's Discord server. Awesome. Yes, Pander's is awesome. Yep. Yeah. I don't know. I don't have too much more. And
yep.
Well, I guess it'd be kind of interesting. I am interested in learning more about the DevX, but I don't have questions on it specifically right now. So. But yeah.
The process is actually fairly simple, honestly.
Yeah. That's always nice.
Sometimes, though, it can take a while to actually get your money, which is...
When Roblox went public the other week.
Roblox went public earlier this month, so they traded on the stock market.
Oh,
and we had just put in a DevX request, and it took them half a month to get us it because they were probably they were busy from it going public and stuff, which is understandable, but...
we have an internal word for that.
Yeah, we will not share that.
We will not
can't say that word.
Can't say it on the stream. Anyway, the first time that you put in a request, it takes forever. because you have to like get verified. and
They
stuff.
like background check you and
Yeah,
all that.
you have to make an account for this other platform and stuff. Like it can take like a month to get your money the first time, but after that, a week is usually the longest I would wait. It usually takes 3 or 4 days, but sometimes, like I said, it can take a lot longer. So you
Yeah.
just have to be ready for that.
Yep. All right.
Pro tip: use the ACH deposit method. It does it a fee, so straight into your bank account.
All right. Yeah, I guess that would. I don't know. Maybe it's something like YouTube monetization where you. I don't know.
Man,
They use
I
use
don't know
AdSense.
anything.
They
Yeah,
use AdSense.
bro, I have a YouTube channel that I uploaded an airsoft gun review on, and it got like a few thousand views.
I thought it had like 15,000 views.
It's something like that. But I deleted it now because it was cringy. But I was still so far away from being able to monetize my channel. Like I don't know anything about YouTube. I'm so not nice with YouTube. Like everything just
kinda
confuses
my-
me about it.
That's kind of my.
Like it
side
takes
of
me
stuff.
forever to find something on the YouTube Studio. Like I just don't know. So
Yeah.
like maybe it is like monetization on YouTube. If you know anything
It's-
about that, but I
it's-
certainly don't.
Similar, but not. YouTube
It's a lot
monetization.
more
Because like
streamlined, I
people
would
aren't like
say.
buying things from you, right? Like
Yeah.
unless they join your channel like a membership or whatever.
So
But
YouTube
other than that, it's
monetization
AdSense.
is from when I had a channel that's long deleted. Don't even bother going to look for it.
I remember that channel.
It's a little. It's similar but different, where you kind of have to apply through that process, and it's direct deposit just like that. But it's
Can you
not
put the
really
lift off?
comparable.
Can you put the lift off music on YouTube? No, because we will get copyrighted. It's funny because we're allowed to use it in Roblox. So signed like they like merged with some record label, and we're allowed to use it in Roblox games. But if I were to post that music on YouTube, no, can't do that.
But for Arctica, we have our own music.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got our own.
Big Joe.
Original compositions from
Yeah.
our boy Joe.
Yep,
He's an actually
He's the
go-to
goat,
musician.
yeah. He's the
Something,
best to ever
yeah.
do it.
He's
No,
actually
he's actually really good. I don't know. He
sounds
good to work
he
with,
needs to
too.
charge way more, and he needs to become like a professional.
it
but-
sounds like Minecraft music. Like it actually does. Like it's actually so good. Like it's we only pay like $50 per song. That includes being able to
Owning all the rights to
use it in a commercial setting so we can make money off it for only $50 per song. It's actually like really good. He needs to charge.
That's really
for it,
nice.
Yeah.
We
Yep.
have how many songs we have? I
Six,
forgot.
five,
4 or
six,
5.
4 or 5, something like that.
Yeah.
That's all from lift off money that I would not have been able to spend if I
Yeah.
Business
Lift off.
expense.
business expense. Yeah, we've already actually printed those out. The invoices from that.
And we're planning.
Actually, they're hanging right there. I'm looking at them right now. I'm looking at the papers.
I think we're planning on getting more songs, a few more songs, right? Eventually.
Maybe
Yeah. In the future.
Awesome.
All right.
But if you
I
want to
think
check
that's about
out,
it.
yeah,
Yep.
if you want to check out the songs, they are on our YouTube channel. Go check out our YouTube channel. Follow our Twitter.
All
Soon to
linked
be
in the
maybe
description.
TikTok.
Yes, sir.
Join our group on Roblox. You get more money on Liftoff. Join the Discord for Arctica updates. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. I have all that linked in the description, so go.
Best way
Go.
to get updates on Arctica is to join our Discord because we post things in weeks. So
Almost
let me-
daily.
Let me grab that actually.
daily, dude.
Daily.
And
yes.
if you just
Oh.
if you just talk in
Oh, I don't
the
have
channel-
your Discord in the description.
Here,
That's fine.
I got you.
Why does
I
you
have
hope
our
you can-
Twitter and that's fine. You can find the Discord from our Twitter. It's the pinned tweet. I think.
Yep. Also, wait, what was I gonna say? What was it? Yeah. If you guys want to ask them any more questions, you guys have the Q&A in your Discord, so you
We
guys can
do.
go ask more questions if you have them there. So that is a good way to do that. I'm gonna get the I can't get Discord. Come on. How do I do invites on this thing? There we go. Invite. Copy link. Not sure how many uses this thing has, because I'm on my phone right now. Otherwise, it messes up the actual live stream.
Oh man.
All right, here we go. The Discord to the
Next-
developers.
Light work.
Nexios has put our internal term for when Roblox doesn't give us our money in our other group chat. It is very funny, and I am
It's
not
very
going to say it on
funny.
stream.
All right.
H&B, H&B.
Yeah, H and B. That's awesome.
Yeah, Carl the Chicken. They are working on Arctica, and I will be
Yes,
releasing
sir.
the recap of this one as well. You can also go check out the first recap.
Oh, you're going to make a recap video on this?
Yes, I will. If you guys want me to.
All right.
I think
Yeah,
that's what
yeah,
you were
yeah,
saying. So,
Yeah, that's happening.
all right.
So when you post this entire stream on your channel, send me the link to that because my mom wants to watch it.
All right, sounds good. All right. I hope everybody did enjoy, and thank you so much for asking again to have me do the Q&A. So thank you so much. And
Yep.
yep, if you guys ever want to do another one, you guys can just let me know, and I would
Yep.
be happy to do
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
All right.
Add her over.
All right. Thanks
Add
for
her
the stream.
over. Yep. Thank
Funny
you so
story.
much. All right. Well,
See ya.
have a good rest of your